Hey everybody, Steve Crowder, the Dog Soldier here. Thanks for joining us on the YouTube channel. We appreciate it. Remember, if you ain't subscribed, subscribe and click the dinger so you can get some notifications of these cool videos. So one thing we do on these videos is YABOs. Okay, we're going to start doing that. Don't pay attention to that guy. Don't be that guy. Okay? Don't be that guy. But anyway, he can sit there and do his thing. We'll do a YABO. Maybe it'll get me more views. So a YABO is yet another box opening, and it was brought to my attention from the pipe industry. Everybody knows that I make custom tobacco pipes. And so anyway, the guys that do tobacco pipe and tobacco reviews always do YABOs. Yet another box opening. So I decided to bring it to the Dog Soldier channel. And while my dog is licking his nuts right here next to me, we're going to do a YABO. So this one is from McCoun Bladesmith, okay? So you guys know what a battle hawk is, right? Do you know Declan Harp off of Frontier, a series that you can watch about the early, I think early 1800s or mid 1800s, whatever it was, fur trade? Declan Harp is on the show Frontier on Netflix. Always carries a battle hawk, tomahawk. They're awesome, okay? So some of our special forces and some of our armed services and military men and women, they've actually implemented battle hawks into their repertoire. Well, anyway, I decided to bring battle hawks to coyote hunting. Yep, you heard it. Now, am I going to be slinging tomahawks around the country and acting like a savage? Probably so. But what typically happens is if you shoot a coyote, and you get up to the coyote and he's still alive, okay? Instead of taking your 22-250 or your 243 and blowing his face off or blowing a hole that big around behind his shoulders, you just take the heel of your boot and kick him really 2 or 3 times really bluntly with the heel right behind the shoulder. And what that typically does is it shuts their heart down. No more fur damage. It's ethical. It's over with. It's done. And that's really what we're all trying to do here. So McCoun makes battle hawks and he makes war blades. War blade is a kind of a knife, and he makes battle hawks, so you can find him on Facebook. Well, he done some experimentation with some different kind of metals and made a Damascus hawk and a matching war blade that I just had to have. Well, he'd actually sold the war blade, and the guy decided, yeah, maybe I don't want this war blade, so keep the money, Mark, put it toward a future purchase. I don't want that war blade, I want another one. So I got lucky and got the matching set. Now, this matching set is pretty affordable for what you get. This is about an $1,100, $1,200 set, and I will tell you right now, I've not seen it in person, but by the pictures, the leather alone on the war blade, for instance, I would charge $300 for a holster like that. So anyway, I got the box cut open. Let's go ahead and open it. Okay. Look at this. This is the war blade. Now look at that sheath right there. Look at the accent. I've seen pictures of it, so I know my way around the sheath. It has his maker's mark right there on the front. Has basket weave, two-tone dye and stamp. That is awesome, guys. I do custom leather, and I make custom tobacco pipes, and I do all kinds of things. I make custom leather, laser engraved hats. I do all kinds of things, so when it comes to craftsmanship stuff, I really dig it. And when I see value, I see value. I would charge, you know, $200 probably for a holster like this. Not only because it's handmade, it's American, but because it is badass. Now, look what's inside it. Just like the picture said so. That is a beautiful blade. It's Damascus. Oh yeah, really sharp, right out of the box. I don't know if I can, anyway. You guys get it. This thing is sharp. Really nice war blade. Now, this is stabilized wood. Give you guys a better look at that. And the pins inside the handle are actually 22 mag casings with welding rods shoved in them. Then they're grind and polished down, and that makes a really, really nice accent push pin. The detail on this knife is awesome. You got his mark right here. And then you got a stamp right there, MM for Mark McCoun. This is an awesome, awesome war blade. And the quality, the craftsmanship, it don't get no better. That being it's Damascus and it's unique, one-of-a-kind experiment, that's about a $550 blade. Don't let the price scare you guys, 'cause I'm telling you right now, that is epic. I would pay that all day long. Okay, now we're getting to the skinny. Oh yeah. Look at that. That thing's awesome right there. It's got a leather scabbard and you can slide the loop over your handle if you want, like so. Keep it in there. That's epic right there. That's what you use to put on your belt. Okay. Comes with a 100% custom made by Mark himself as well, matching sheath or blade sheath for the Hawk. Now I've not looked at this blade yet personally, but that is awesome. I don't quite understand sometimes the Damascus process, but what that is a bunch of wrapped steel, welded, bent, wrapped again, welded, bent, forged, and that's what kind of blade you get. That is probably the sickest thing that I've ever pulled out of a box. That's awesome. Now you see the gnarled face, like a meat tenderizer on the Warhammer part? That's where this tomahawk comes into play. Now I mentioned you take the heel of your boot, stomp the coyote in the back of the shoulder or behind the shoulder, and shut his heart down. It's real ethical. Well, the only problem with that is I get bit about 2 or 3 times a year on the back of the leg. You shoot coyotes, you know, you shoot about 60 coyotes a year, you're going to have some you get up to that's maybe still alive. And it's your job to ethically make sure it's over. I choose the heel kick because I don't want to blow holes in them. I don't want to tear up the fur anymore, but it will get you bit. I mean, I'm telling you right now, if you heel kick the wrong coyote, he'll reach up and bite you. I wear cloth gaiters a lot on the show, and it's not to look cool, and really the purpose of that is it keeps the wind from coming up the bottom of my pants, and it keeps me from getting bit bad. They're just cut all the pieces from coyotes biting that right gaiter. It's just a fact of life. Well, when I seen this tomahawk that Mark made, I just had to have it. It had a flat face hammer on it, and I told him, I said, put a little dog soldier touch to it. I want a gnarled face on the hammer like his war hammer, and probably no technical purpose for it, but I know one thing. If I shoot a coyote and he starts spinning or he drops over a heel and I don't think it was a real good solid shot, in the past I've had a lot better luck chasing the coyote down right then and getting it over with and giving them time and bleed out or whatever, for 2 reasons. Coyotes have a lot of hair and they don't bleed a lot. So when you chase a coyote down, you're actually 1 step ahead of him. You're right on his heels. Usually they'll bay up and you can shoot them again or heel kick them, whatever, and it's over with. If you let them run off and lay down, a lot of times they will go, and they're not like white-tailed deer. They'll go, they'll go, they'll go, they'll go, they'll go, and they'll run out of blood or they'll get in high grass and you just lose the coyote. So I choose to chase them down. It's kind of crazy, I know, but that's who I am. I'm the dog soldier, right? Well, anyway, now I don't have to run with a shotgun slung over my back or anything. I'm actually going to carry this tomahawk. It'll be on my pack all the time in Season 6, and maybe I'll get to use it, maybe I won't, but with this sheath over this blade, I can't get hurt. If I fall on it, it's not going to kill me, of course. I don't have to worry about a gun discharging. I don't have to worry about anything but being savage and going after him and getting it taken care of. Now, my producer has already gave me one rule. Kreiner, I know you're getting a badass Battlehawk. You are not allowed to kill anything on video with this Battlehawk because there is no possible way you can kill anything with a Battlehawk and not look like a savage. I like breaking rules. I'm Steve Kreiner, the Dog Soldier. Peace out, homies. Thanks for joining me on the YouTube channel. Check out Mark McCoun Bladesmith and get you an epic Battlehawk.